Now I want to show you another one of my own case studies. Here is the RV, okay? So this is a 42-foot long fifth wheel. We lived in this thing about 1 year and 8 months.
Yeah, just under 2 years.
Just under 2 years. And it was great. You know, it cost us about $60,000. I happen to have made $63,000 with my affiliate check, and I'll show you how I did that. Now listen, this is one of those extreme examples, okay? This is an opportunity dropped in my lap, but here's the thing. I had the skills already. That's what I'm trying to teach you. If you have the skills already and an opportunity drops in your lap, you can strike gold. But if you don't have the skills and the opportunity drops in your lap, you may miss the opportunity. Okay, right. So this is a bit of an extreme example. It is duplicatable. You can do this again. It happens. It's not like a once in a lifetime thing. I mean, they run these promotions yearly, so you can build up your skills and then get in on this. And I'll show you how to do all that. So let's go to the next one. All right, so this is Tika Tawari over on the left, and then that's my buddy Fernando Cruz on the right. Tika Tawari is the expert. Fernando is the marketing, the partner, head of everything, and the product owner. And so they were, in 2018, Bitcoin, well, I know Bitcoin right now is kind of, I don't know, is it up, but down? I don't know. I just leave it in. I have a little bit. I stopped trying to care about it up and down. But anyways, at this time, when they ran this promotion, it was like way, way up, and everybody was going bonkers for it. And they offered $1 million of Bitcoin to give away. So they got over 100,000 people on this webinar. I was like, this is a no-brainer. Remember, you're looking for flowing rivers of cash. You're just going to jump into the cash river with a little bit of bucket. You know, you're not trying to take it all. You're just going to jump into the river and grab some cash for yourself. So I was like, I heard about this, and I was like, that's a river of cash. I'm going to jump in there. And you can see on the right, that's the kind of the registration page for the webinar that they were doing. This product that they were promoting was, it was $2,500, and they were giving $1,000 for every sale. So, and they ended up making over $25 million on this webinar. Now, could I have possibly earned all of that? No, you know, my little 60,000, you know, to some of you, me earning $60,000 sounds like a lot. But when you realize I earned 60,000 of 25 million, like I said, I just jumped in the river with my little bucket and scooped me out a little bit of cash. We're not trying to dominate markets. We're not trying to be billionaires here. We're just trying to, you know, make enough to live nice. Right. All right, now let's go to the next part, and I'll show you kind of the trick. Branded search. Some of y'all that have been following me for a while know that I have talked about this over and over again. I can't get enough people to do it. It's seriously like free money to me. There are so many opportunities. That's all they are. These branded keywords. I'm going to show you what this is here in a minute, but these branded keywords, every single one of them is a little river of cash. And you can jump in and take a little bit for yourself.
Let me hop in here real quick. So I know a lot of people just saw branded search. And for those of you that know what that means, you know that it means paid ads, right? And so you might be like, oh, never mind, I'm out. No. Remember, at the beginning of this, we're talking about a completely free way to do this. So we are going to show you some ways to use some money, like branded search. But we're also going to share with you other ways. So I know that I don't want you to get distracted or discouraged right now because the way Justin did it was with a paid tactic. Right. But there are ways to do it with paid tactics. This specific campaign came to me in a time when I was having some success. I only spent $3,700 in branded search, and I made $63,000. Right. That's a pretty good investment. You know, I'll do that all day. You know, like I said, this is an extreme example. It's something that kind of landed in my lap, and I'll show you why it was so easy and how you can duplicate this. So let's go to the next one. Let's explain what branded search. Oh, I forgot about this one. So this jet, I know the guy who owned this jet. He built a $150 million company, and this is kind of where I knew of branded search, like I knew what it was, I knew it was a strategy, a tactic that I could do, but I didn't know the power, like what could really be done with it
until I saw his company. What he did, his company was called Live Commercial. Again, look, he's an extravagant millionaire. He's got his own stories, wild stuff. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about the strategy, okay? And so what he did is he saw that all these infomercials were running, and then as Google kind of came in, people don't remember the phone number. So what do? They go to Google and they type in Snuggie or Dual Sol or Mighty Putty or Flex Tape, or that's how people type.
I'm going to call you on it.
So anyways, he realized that they were doing this, and so he built an ad agency just scooping up that money. They were giving him millions of dollars, and then he was being an affiliate for them, just buying branded search.
And ended up with this amazing jet.
And ended up with this jet. So, I mean, that's the super, super high level. I don't know if anybody else will achieve that, but it's a good story. It shows the power. It's what really taught me, like, the possibility of branded search. So let's get into what exactly branded search is.
I was just going to say, like, the most important thing about this story is that it gave you the faith.
Yeah.
That it would work.
You're right.
And that's what we're trying to do.
And then it would really work.
And then it would really work, right? And so, like, that's what we're trying to do. We're not trying to just tell stories about how we did this in the past, who we know, stuff like that. But we're just trying to help you at the end of this have the belief so that you'll take the next step.
Right.
Okay? And so that's the most important part of the stories.
So for all of you that don't know what branded search is, let's get into it, okay?
Here we go.
Here's some screenshots of branded search in action. Over on the left is my own brand, AdSkills. And I'm buying an ad, even though you'll notice that the number one free one is me. But the experienced eye will see that I don't really get to control. And if I was better at SEO, I could control a little bit better. I'm not that good. So because I can't really control what's showing up, I use an ad. That way I can control it. I can split test it. I can put my free book offer on there. I can make sure people are going to my testimonials page. And that ad gets me the cheapest customers out of anything that I do. I normally pay an affiliate $50 to sell my book. I'm selling them for $15 here, sometimes $9 here. So that's branded search. It's a running an ad on someone's branded search. Now, not all the time is this possible. I don't mind my affiliates doing it because I feel it's helpful, and I watch it. I make sure that they're not saying anything bad.
I was going to say, we have rules about it.
Yeah, we do have rules about it. And some affiliate programs are like, no way, you can't bid on our branded search. Other affiliate programs, they don't mind. So when you find the ones where they don't mind, it's gold. It's literally the closest thing I know to free money. The only problem is you do have to put a little bit of money in to get the free money back. And then the next one here is a friend of mine. This is Kurt Molly, and he did an interview of me, and so he's bidding on my personal name. That's another branded keyword. Your product names, your website name,
the instructor name.
The instructor names, all those are branded keywords that you can buy ads for. And these things convert like monsters. Like if somebody's looking up, Ted's woodworking guide, and you're buying an ad, for Ted's woodworking guide on it, if you can't make that convert, you can't make nothing convert. The person was looking for the product, and you're just going to put your review right in place of that and your bonus right in place of that. So that's what branded search is and looks like. Now, here's how I made my money.
For the RV.
For the RV, yes, for the RV, okay? And so I knew that they were driving all this traffic. I was like, this is like what my buddy did with the jet. It was like an infomercial, right? They're driving all this traffic. So I went and looked. There was no ads for Tika Tawari or the product, Palm Beach Confidential. So I just wrote to them and I was like, hey guys, you mind if I buy some Google ads for this? I'm going to use these keywords. Sure.
High five, no problem.
They didn't care. And so I ran them. Now, this was back in early 2018, so the ads aren't running anymore. But you'll see, this is why I circled this, all right? What's circled is Google is showing you the most popular questions people have about this product. That's literally a table right there. So this is money. Like this affiliate program, they don't accept everybody. You gotta know somebody. I can help you. I can help you get approved to this affiliate program. But there's a bunch of affiliate programs like this where there's no ads running. They don't mind you running ads, and they're driving millions of dollars worth of marketing. And you can just come in, put your review page in here, and you can see that these customers want it, but nobody's doing it.
And we've told them.
I know.
Even after we turned off our ads, we told them the ad campaigns we were doing, and they still don't run them. So
right.
Now it's an open door for any new affiliates.
Right. So that's all I did is I just put my review. I knew they were running all these promotions. There was already all this traffic. There was already this river of cash flowing. I just inserted my little review page into there, took my little bucket of money, and went off around the world in my RV with it. So
next phase.
Yes, next phase. 2 critical things for making this work, okay? Obviously, we're going to show you what to write on your review page. Obviously, we're going to show you how to find good products and things like that. But the most important thing, it must already be selling. So many people get into this industry and they think, because they've never made money with marketing, they either think they have to trick somebody into buying. Right. Because they just don't believe somebody will buy. They don't have to. People buy, okay? Especially Americans. Americans are like world-renowned experts at buying stuff. That's all they do. They buy bigger houses so they can store more stuff, and then they buy storage units so they can store more stuff, and then they fill their garages with more stuff. People buy all the time.
You just have to know what they're buying.
Right. So you want to look for a product that's already selling, that already has buyers, okay? You just want to jump in there. And then the other component is it must pay enough to be profitable. Like my example of the Kindle books and the books, that's not really enough to be profitable. That's not something, I wouldn't build that campaign first. I built that campaign just as a fun thing, and I already had a successful business, so I wasn't really worried about money, but that is not the one I would build first. I would build probably the Palm Beach Confidential one first, or Thrive Themes one. They pay out pretty good. So it needs to already be selling, and it must pay enough to be profitable.
Right. We'll answer these in a little bit.
Okay. So here's some of the clues that I look for. Okay. Whenever I go into any type of marketplace, I sort by sold to see if there's any recent sales. I want to see, was there sales yesterday? That's really what I'm looking for. If there were sales yesterday, then I know we're good. Then some of the marketplaces, you can't do that. So when I can't do that, I go look at the reviews, okay? And if there's reviews yesterday, I know there was sales probably yesterday.
And it doesn't always have to be yesterday. You want it relative in time. So like if it's, I would say within a week.
Right. So, we're making this on a Monday. There might not be a whole lot of sales on Sunday, but, I would be looking for sure that there were sales last week.
Right.
Absolutely. If you don't see sales, within a week, it's probably too low volume. I'm looking for a decent amount of sales. All right. Then the other thing that I ask is, would my friends buy this? Like if my friend had this problem, let's take the product fixed. Okay. That little thing, you plug it into your car, it tells you what's wrong. Do I know somebody that if I had this thing in my hand right now and I was like, hey, so here's what this thing does, here's how it works and all, and here's the price of it. Like if it was a live review page for them, would they want to buy this off of me? If that answer is yes, then it's a good product, okay? Does it solve an immediate problem? That's an important thing. And then finally, is the payout profitable?
Right.
We got any questions?
No, we're good. A lot of them asking about if it's being recorded. Yes. And then how do we find the products, which we're going to cover the how-to steps shortly.
We're going into the how-to steps.
We get through all I didn't want to go straight into the action item before walking you through the different lessons that you need to know beforehand, because then you get stuck in the action item without learning.
And some people just never knew what this stuff was, and so we got to walk through some of the basics.
We've got a wide range of skill sets in here, that's for sure.
Yeah. Okay, so here are some products that I've already picked out that are sellers right now. So the first one, 1K a day fast track, that is by a former client of mine, Merlin Holmes. And I know that his method works because it's exactly what I did for him. Like, he's just teaching the method I did for him in a course, and bravo to him. You know, he's doing well with it. So 1K a day, fast track. That is a product that's the one that will pay out $460 for every sale. So there's a lot of people out there who are looking for a new way. Not everybody has money to invest in a new business. Some people do. Okay, some people are looking for a pivot right now. So for those people who do have some money left to invest in a pivot of their business, this could be a good option for them. And then there's Cat USA. This is how to invest in a pandemic, in a crisis type of time. And then there's Food for Patriots. That is just a ton of various emergency food products, food storage products. So that's selling like hotcakes right now. In fact, there's only a couple of their products that they still even have product for. So that's something that, like, if you had this skill set a month ago, you'd have been just, you know, jumping in on that. There's other people that have food available, and there's more food coming. They said that their next shipment is coming in March 30th. So, you know, learn the skill set, get in there once this new shipment is. And then there is Prepare. That's not the actual product name of it, but this one's by a friend of mine, Mike Dillard, and he's just teaching business owners how to protect themselves in a crisis, you know. So, and there's a lot of business owners going through that right now. So this is a course, and it's a very good price. I think it was only $97, and I think you get half of that. So very fair price, good hot topic right now. And I know the seller, he's very reputable. And then givingmasks.com. This one was given to me by one of our AdSkills customers, and he's running this offer, and he was asking if any of our affiliates wanted to promote this offer. And so what it is this is the one where you can go and buy masks for yourself, and then they'll donate a mask as well. Or you
sort of like Tom's Shoes, where you buy a shoe and they donate a shoe. Well,
right.
They're doing the same with a lot of the supplies you're probably buying for the pandemic or buying for the different survival situations you're in, but now they're giving away a portion of them,
right.
well, not your portion.
So
you'll get yours. And
yeah, these are 5 products that I've picked out. I've already vetted. I know the owners of them. I know the affiliate managers of them. They're aware of what I'm doing. And, you know, when you download this, when you get the recording and all that, you'll have the information for how to sign up to these affiliate programs, and they're expecting you. So, all right.
They're expecting you. That's
yes,
awesome. And if you're on here and you have an affiliate program that is meeting these requirements, like, message us.
Yeah.
We're happy to add you to the resource list for
we
everyone
want to see them
participating.
first.
For sure.
All right. So everything's been good up until now. Okay, it's this great opportunity, how to make money, case studies of it. There is a but to this. Okay. And the but is that there is a gatekeeper in this industry, and that gatekeeper is the affiliate manager. Now, the affiliate manager, if you can get through to them and you can build a relationship with them, it's the gravy train, because the affiliate manager knows what products are promoting or are selling. They know who is selling the most of it. They know what tactics are working. They know what keywords are working. They know all the information about what's working. So the affiliate managers are the gold mine. You know, those are the relationships you really want to build. And what my mentor taught me a long time ago, I remember the first time we got to, like, go out to an event together. We're at the hotel room, and I asked him that cliche question that every rookie asks an expert. If somebody took away everything from you right now, what would you do? And I remember he told me, he said, you want to build relationships before you need them, because the relationships I have, he said, he's like, if I lost everything, I would wake up tomorrow and I've got the people in my phone. I could just make some phone calls. Because of those relationships, I could get everything back. And so while we all want to rush to the branded search and the review pages and start making the money, this is the work part of it. Okay, this is the part. This is what's really going to separate the successful people from the unsuccessful. If you build the relationships with the affiliate managers, you will have a long, solid, lucrative career in this business. If you try to avoid that, you know, they know you're going to avoid that. You know, those are the people that they're just saying, no, don't apply. Like ClickBank, okay? ClickBank doesn't have affiliate managers,
I was just gonna say that,
but some countries, they don't like. And so how do you get around that? Well, you can go on LinkedIn and you can look at employees. Let's go to the next one.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
Oh, so yeah, these are the reasons why they're trying to block you. They're worried that you're going to use unethical methods. They're worried that you're going to waste their time. They're worried that you're going to try and scam them. But if you talk to them first, if you build a relationship with them before you apply, you can usually get right in. And I'm going to tell you kind of my formula for how I get in.
So I just want to point out here, like buying cheap clicks, like, 10,000 clicks for $25 or whatever their offer is these days. Like those are the types of things that are super risky. And as you get into this, we'll talk about it a little bit later, but as you get into this, you're going to start to see these offers creep in like, oh, maybe I should buy these. Bad idea. You want to stick to the major traffic areas that you're getting quality traffic from, because if you just send 100 clicks, 500 clicks, and they don't get any kind of action from them, they're going to cancel you.
Look, this industry is built on this person creates a good quality product and this person drives a good quality customer. You drive the quality customers, they make the quality products, you work together and you both share in the money. That's how this works. Good old-fashioned service.
Right.
Okay? Just happens to be done on the internet. So here's what I do.
Let's talk about finding them.
Right. Here's what I do. I go to LinkedIn, you search affiliate manager, you'll have plenty of them for days. I said there was like 40,000 or 400,000. There's tons of affiliate managers. And so you can start building relationships with them on LinkedIn. You can also do this at Twitter, and you can start building relationships with them. And
I already admitted I was a Facebook stalker. You can definitely find them on Facebook.
And so you'll notice when I did the search on Twitter, I clicked on the people tab, not the latest tab, because you don't want to find tweets about affiliate management. You want to find people in their bio are saying they are an affiliate manager. And so you can see them there. You can see what website they're at. You can usually find their email address. Hunter.io is a great tool for finding anybody's email address. If you know their website, you can usually find their email. Hunter, like bear hunting,
HUNTER.
.io. All right. So my bag of tricks is I spy on their LinkedIn, their Twitter profiles. And I don't usually reach out to them there because that's where everybody reaches out to. Everybody's always trying to do the easy thing. They just want to click little buttons. They don't ever actually want to do any work. So instead, I will find their LinkedIn, their Facebook, and I'll do like a little bit of research on them so that I can send them a personal email. All right? I'm going to send them a personal email, and I'm going to bring in things like, hey, I'm an affiliate. I happen to notice you're into baseball. I'm into baseball. I'm not actually into baseball, but I would find another point of reference. You want to find some kind of commonality, that you have with them, and then that way you can send a personal email to them. They know that you've looked them up and they've seen you've done the research. That's what they're looking for. They're looking for somebody who's willing to take the effort, the extra effort. Okay?
Because if you take the extra effort just on your initial conversation, they know you're going to take the extra effort in the product and in your marketing promotion.
Right. If they're like, this guy's not willing to put any effort before he applies, the part that he needs, then he's not going to put any effort down the road.
He's probably getting 100 emails a day of, I just signed up, can you approve me?
Mm-hmm.
And it's just going through it over and over again. I just signed up, here's my website, please approve. I just signed up. Hi, I'm new to this. Those are things you don't want to do. You want to make it personal. You want to speak to them as if they're a friend you're interested in getting to know.
Yeah, you want to have your plan already written out. So I would say, hey, I'm an affiliate. I create review pages. I've got a framework that I use. It's been proven to work. I would really like to join your program. I'm happy to show you my review page so you can see I'm not doing anything unethical, no kind of hate words. And I say that because one trick some affiliates do is like, before you buy product X, read here, or is product X a scam, ?
Worst thing ever.
Nobody wants to see those review pages about their product. If my affiliates do that, I tell them, no way, man, you're canceled, you're out of here. And they always go into, it's like the headline is product X a scam? No, it's not. Here's why I love this product.
But you're putting that the reason you don't want to do that is that you're seeding doubt into a potential buyer. And no product owner and no person wants that doubt right in the beginning. And so that's why we want to stay away from stuff like that. And we want to use things that they want to get to. Like you're using their desire, not their fear.
Yeah. And you want to be confident. Okay. Now the plan that I'm going to give you is proven. I've made a lot of money with this plan. I didn't invent this plan. I've seen a lot of people. I've learned this. I've read a lot of books. I've watched a lot of courses. My friends are experts and millionaires, and I've learned this stuff. So this plan that I'm going to give you is a proven plan. So you can tell them, hey, here's this plan. You don't tell them,
I'm new.
Hey, I learned this plan from Justin Brook. You don't need to give me credit. That's just going to show that you're a newbie, and I'm the expert. If you want to say, I have a plan, my plan is I'm going to create a review page. I've got a specific framework that I use for review pages that works very good, and it's all done in an ethical, honest way. I'd really like to apply for your program. You send a good, personalized message like that, you're getting through every time. And sometimes you got to follow up. Sometimes they're specific, like they have a rule
that they won't reply.
That they just won't reply the first time, that they want to see if you're a follow-up type of guy or gal, and if you're not, sometimes you don't get through. How much do you follow up? I usually use about 4 times. I think 7 at the most if you're going to space it out over a good amount of time. But after that, you start kind of venturing into annoying territory, and so it's good to follow up. You need to follow up. You want to have that first good impression, honest, ethical, here's my plan, confidence.
And if you get turned down right away, you can always reach back out to them in the future. Like, hey, I know you turned me down the first time, but I was approved here. I ran that same plan. It's working. It's proven. I've already earned this. They've given me positive feedback. Would you reconsider now?
Right.
And so just because you got rejected in the beginning doesn't mean you can't go try it with a different program, prove to them that it's working, and then come back to them for approval because they have.
And the super trick, send them something in the mail.
Yeah.
An actual handwritten letter or a little gift, a Starbucks gift card. Do something a little bit above what everybody else.
Maybe an Amazon one right now.
Yeah, maybe an Amazon. Nobody's really going to Starbucks. You're right. I know a lot of people are going to McDonald's right now. But anyways, if you're not getting approved in the online method, do they have a phone number? Do they have a snail mail that you can send them? These little extra efforts that you do are what get you approved. And here's the good thing. The harder it is to get approved, the better, the more secure you're going to be, because that means there's not a lot of competitors.
Right.
Because most people are not willing to do that work.
So don't give up. Be strong. Somebody says, send an N95.
Send an N95.
That was an awesome comment.
Send them an N95 mask.
All right. I do see some questions coming in. I can tell everyone's excited to sort of see the system, so I want to keep moving.
That's next. We're going to go into the system. What questions we have? That's
the question. It's like, can you show us examples? What if you've never written one?
Yeah.
Can you do this for new courses? So, we're going to cover all that. So I'm glad asking those questions.